Jungles are ancient. Home to a variety of plant and animal life. In these rich habitats, survival depends entirely on family. To ensure the young survival, one mother must rely entirely on her group. The other must rely entirely on her own instincts to ensure survival of the true next generation. In Rajasthan, India's largest state, there's a very special place. Over 500 square miles of protected land, where tigers rule. This is Diana, the queen of the Lake Territory. Her cubs are just 6 weeks old, and she's already moving them to a safer place. Two boys and one girl. For a mother tiger, little fur cubs can be a handful. Each one is twice the weight of a domestic cat. But they're still vulnerable. There must have been a good reason to pack up and leave. Perhaps other predators, a leopard or another tiger, got far too close. But today, they must cross this lake, where there's another cold-blooded threat. The mugger crocs are the dominant predator here. And when there's water, there's always thirsty prey. These ancient reptiles will try to eat anything. Even a baby tiger. Diana's on a mission to move the cubs to a safer den. Within the crumbling Rajbar ruins, they're on an island in the middle of a lake. Her jaw has the power to crush the neck of a large deer, and yet the tenderness to grip the scruff of her weakest cub, her second son, Toa. Perhaps only a mother can know that. The other two try to keep up, born to swim, but these cubs are just beginners. Termites are on a dry land first, and now it's for the other two to make it. But the crocs are coming close. Now this is truly a battle of life and death. Saved by the blink in time. Only 1 in 2 tiger cubs make it to their first birthday. But if you have a protective mom, the odds are still good. And yet, there's some challenges yet to come. The first brother is Sage, who's the most active within the family. Tending getting to know his world and proven to be a true hunter. like all the other tigers in India. The only girl cub is named Durga. Was a bit shy. Was like the reason of being the only girl cub within the family. Or at least she could try to be like Diana. And there's Toa, the second son, who's among the weakest in the group. He truly does have a lot to learn to live the tiger life. And hopefully the skills he learns can pay off. Despite surviving the new home, Johnny knows there's work to be done. She just must feed them. And another tiger needs to eat so she can feed her cubs her precious milk. So she must leave them alone for a while till she returns. Hopefully, the new home can find the perfect color for them while she's away. The African jungles of the Congo are pretty mysterious, but are home to some pretty unique species. In fact, there's one that's potentially come with us, our closest relatives. This is Maya, and she is a chimpanzee. She and her family looks a little human, and they truly are. Along with other great ape species, we share 99% of our DNA with them. Unlike Diana, which has lead a solitary life, Maya depends entirely on her truth for survival. Because here in the Congo, survival is truly everything. You must be prepared for it and face it together as one big family. This is her newborn son, Sprout. He's only a few weeks old and still in the ways of chimp life. But this isn't Maya's first son. Her firstborn, Bruno, is the dominant male in the troop. And he can be a bit slow to get going in the morning. Each chimp is a different age. Each has a distinct personality. But all are creatures of routine. Right now, what I'm focused on is eating. Everyone gets their mouth full. When someone's done, there's always room for fun. Spar's not like the other younger chimps. Instead, he spent the first few months of his life clinging to mom. And from his privileged and protected position, he has a grandstand view of what's going on and how things are done. And there's one true way to learn. He has a lot of going on to do. If he wants to be his own chimp, the one he's destined to be. He could be a safer, compelling chimp, even playful, or being tough like Bruno. But that's till he reaches adulthood, or if he does. Because there are many challenges along the way for him, especially Maya, her knowledge of being an experienced mom while raising Bruno. Maya hears something. Cars ran across the forest. Within moments, the troop is all on alert. Especially Bruno. Spot stays behind Maya for safety and cover. And then chimpanzee group approaches from the east, primarily males. Bruno recognizes him. It's Maximus. He and Bruno have been rivals for a long time. And both compete for one thing: power. Maximus was trying against other females for a while, but has been unsuccessful. So he has formed his own bachelor group for better competition and to make his own army. He's ruthless, especially cunning, and would do anything to seek total power. I'll try and become the leader of Bruno's troop. Bruno's troop was straight on the defense, ready for action. Whenever Bruno or Maximus clashes, Bruno seems to always get the victory. And today, Maximus is taking a different approach. He leaves. Along with his other supporters. He has made a decision that now's not the perfect time to strike, but soon. Bruno and his troop held the ground well, but who knows how long it will be to Maximus a chance to put his true plan into action. My nose, the Maximus could be Spot's biggest threat. But she do everything in her power to make sure that her second son lives to adulthood. Essential, since that depend on the whole troop for survival and protection. Diana's kingdom is a land of plenty. Ranthambore is prime tiger real estate for a reason. There may be abundance of prey in the park, but catching one is another matter. Here, out of every 7 attempts, 1 kill. And it doesn't really help when these menu items are in cahoots with each other. The langurs conspire with the cheetah deer. It's a finely tuned alert system. Participating strides into the grass is Diana's strong suit. This apex predator is patient. And hungry. It's been 4 days since Diana's last meal, so she needs to make this one count. Diana scores a young cheetah deer fawn. But the smell of death travels far. She must conceal the carcass from other predators. Just the right distance from her den and small cubs. When Diana returns, her cubs know to be cautious before they went out to greet her. Prime access to her milk is all they want now. Emma's position triggers tussles between the two brothers and their sister. The power struggles began. In a young litter, tiger cubs know to have each other's backs, but it's short-lived. Serious competitions on the horizon against each other and eventually their own mother. Miles troopers on the move. They're on the search for fresh fruit. They transform part of the territory to another to search for it. Bruce has been an alpha male for quite some years, and he knows what weapons the food are. The food they're looking for is on the other side of an open plain. Bruno is instructing most of the troop go ahead to make sure it's safe for the others. Out in the open, they're vulnerable to predators, rival chimps, in the heat of the rising sun. They need to be quick. Time is ticking. It's taking it hard. They're still want to fight through the elements to ensure Sprout's survival. In a few hours, the troop has arrived at the destination, and they know what time it is. It's lunchtime. And the crossing the savannah has been timed to perfection. They've hit the jackpot. These sweet berries from the African grape tree are only around for a few weeks. A rare seasonal gift from the forest. Well, the middle of the day is a very productive time. Spark gets his fair share, along with Maya. This is one special opportunity he will miss. As always in chimp life, he'll surely learn by Maya. And the results might be surprising for him. The 1500-year-old fort that once blockading armies is now just a common nuisance for tiger cubs. At just 3 months old, these little carnivores are already eating meat. Dino brings a giant steak home for dinner. An Indian gar, a royal catch for a queen. But a mother tiger always wants to create a challenge for her cubs. The courage to leap. Sage goes first. But not to be outdone, Durga wants her fair share too. And to be last place will be Toa. A tiger's superman's work is never done. Dinah marks her territory to ward off any danger to her cubs. But there's one master that she cannot communicate with nor control. The weather. As the heat and humidity builds, Dinah knows she has to leave. The monsoon is coming. And the land bridge to Tiger's Island paradise is about to go underwater. To get back off the island and onto higher ground, a long track looms ahead. Dinah's 3 cubs face another dangerous test. In India, the monsoon transformed the land so much that all life must sink or swim under its relentless power. In Dinah's small corner of this great sun continent, a water world is born. Her lake territory becomes more lake than territory. It's a tough season for a tiger mother. Hunting is grueling in the rain. The soaked animals are always on the move, hidden by the misty fog. And so island refuge gets cut off from the mainland. Donna Gata comes back safely to higher ground. She keeps them high and dry as the monsoon months roll by. Back in the Congo, it is evening. Nesting calls signal to Maya's troop. It's time to find a safe place to spend the night. The bedding needs to be soft but strong. It doesn't hurt if it tastes good either. Maya has got Sprout in a comfortable position, right in the middle, in his mother's warmth, nice and tucked. And now, the message is, time to get sleepier. While the chins go to sleep high in the treetops, other forest dwellers are just waking up. As yesterday becomes a memory, and then a new day begins in the forest. For the chimps, it's time to get out of bed and go on with the day. When sleeping in nest 4 minutes up in the air, it can be a bit of a challenge. Nothing but the breakfast to get everyone's mood set. Bruno is really focused on breakfast right now. He has other things on his mind. He's just forgotten about Maximus and his potential return. And whatever day he arrives with his army, he must be prepared at all costs. His way of doing that is to try and build strong bonds with other male supporters. By grooming. Grooming builds bonds of friendship, buying support, and giving benefits in return. You can scratch my back, and I'll scratch yours. Only time will tell if this new alliance will pay off.